I can't even knock. Is the car here? This looks scary. I look like there's gonna be a gun.
Hey guys, it is Meg Mut with the Meg Mut Show, and we are here at the CBD Relief Center. I sell cannabis and real estate, but on this show, we are actually gonna go take a look at all the CBD here that we have, literally for every one of your single needs, back pain, anything, pain. We got you covered here. Then we're gonna go see Mr. Josh Gorra. He is a self-published writer here in the state of Rhode Island. And then we're gonna go door knock in Warwick, and it's a good one. You're gonna enjoy it. Let's go. Hey guys, it's Meg Mut. We are here at the CBD Relief Center with Will!
How's it going, guys?
Will is our CBD consultant. If you come into the store, you can tell us what it is you're looking for. I think a lot of people come in here with different needs. Will is just the best person to walk you through what you kind of need and what you're looking for.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
what do we have here?
We have some beautiful sour diesel CBD flower right here. This is from Boston Hempire. It's some great quality stuff. We have many different varieties.
A lot of people really like smoking CBD because it allows, instead of like rolling a joint at night or whatever, this kind of relaxes your body, doesn't keep you up all night. But then we have a lot of other products here, so we don't just have flower. So we have a lot of tinctures here. We have some local brands. So this one's from Boston Hempire as well. We have some local brands, Jasa, straight out of Rhode Island. Isolate goes through another process of removing the THC from, whichever, whether it's a tincture or a lotion. Full Spectrum has all of the cannabinoids and has a little small amount of the THC in there. But so you can come in, you can try anything you want. Here are the tinctures, and then I really love the lotions. So that's more of like for localized pain. This one's a Koi. This is a national brand. What I really like about this brand specifically, I like the smell of it. But I think it's also really great for maybe your grandmother who has arthritis, but it's a little bit colder out, so if she needs some kind of like Vaseline-y coverage, this is a really great option, I think. Then you have Hemp Lucid, which is a body cream. It's a pain cream. So you have 500 milligrams and then 1,000 milligrams. It's super important to know what milligram strength you're taking, because I feel like people come in all the time and they're like, oh yeah, it didn't work. And I have no idea what I took. And I'm like, all right, well, did you have one beer? Did you have did you have a whole case? If you have migraines, you can put them like over here on your head. Any kind of body pain, really great for. We went skiing, and I am so glad I brought the CBD up, because like Ron and I skied really, really hard, and everything really, really hurt. But not with the CBD cream afterwards. So come in, you can try like any sample that you want, and it's always great because we just have the highest level quality products here, and we've tried all of them out. And so for me, it was really important to just make sure that everything that you buy in this store is effective and works for you. So come check us out, 143 Elm Grove Ave, over here on the east side, and you'll meet me or Will here. Hey guys, we just finished up at the CBD Relief Center. We're gonna go see Josh Gorra. He wrote a book, so let's go. Well, I gotta change, but then we'll see you there.
Hello. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Hello. Is Josh here?
Yes, he is.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for making
All
some
right.
time.
We just started filming like last week, so it's kind of like awkward
No,
still.
it's not.
But it's not awkward, but it's like
I
fun,
dig
but
it.
it's like.
I think it's good.
Oh, you should introduce yourself. Let's
Got
start.
it.
Let's start that way.
My name's Josh Gorra. As you know, we've been
Is
friends.
it Gorra?
Gorra. It's
Gorra.
pronounced Gorra, but everybody says Gorra.
Yeah.
I grew up in Boston, in and around the area, and been in Rhode Island now 21 years. But I love coaching. I love helping people, and similar to yourself, just helping them kind of progress. But in the consultant world or coaching world, it's finding where the proverbial leak is,
Right.
in the plumbing. Like, what's the issue?
Right.
Where's the kink in the conveyor belt? And my job is to go in there and help you find the solution.
So you do financial planning.
So my main thing is financial services. That's what I've been doing almost 20 years. But the coaching business, if you will, because I feel like it's one of those words that's overly used nowadays.
I kind of hate it, actually.
Agreed. So it's like I'm a mentor. That's what I do, right? So a couple years ago, right before COVID, I was trying to finish up the scrapbook of the book of like, so well, where do you find the time to write a book? It's really been 10 years. So the book came out because I was asked a lot of different times in my own business and other businesses, like, how do you find the time, 2 kids, 300 clients,
Right.
like, what's the deal, right? What's the secret recipe? And there is no secret touch. But it did challenge myself to like figure out, what do I do? And when I put it down on paper, it became a mini project or a checklist, and then became a book.
Awesome. Can we turn off that television? Because
Yeah.
I'm legitimately distracted.
I gotta help other people that are Cuban, Ecuadorian, Peruvian, somebody that says like, where do I start?
Right.
Right? And you know,
Right.
and no
'Cause
one's
where do you start? Yeah.
and no one's out there to be like, hey, these are the steps you gotta take. Here's where you don't want to buy real estate. Here's where nobody tells you.
Don't buy a car.
Right? Don't buy a car. Right? Lease cars. Don't buy.
No, I wouldn't.
That's
I
my
wouldn't go with
personal belief.
leasing.
So if you buy real estate, you're
Yeah.
buying a property that appreciates in value, typically,
Right.
And you can write off,
Right.
and you have a lot of income. It can
And someone else is paying for it.
someone else paying for it.
Right.
If you lease the car, it's the same thing, in a different sense. Meaning it's a.
Oh,
it's
sorry. We were talking about real estate investment.
Right. but a car is a depreciating asset.
Right. It's horrible.
So why would you throw 12 grand when you could throw 12 grand in a 2 or 3 family, down payment, and now you live for free? So we had a phenomenal conversation.
Right.
You know, Meg and I talked about how we can share her story, right? So I'm a big proponent on sharing your story, tell your story. People think sales is like one of those things like taboo, don't talk about this, that, the other. But if you share stories and you're authentic in the process, and you can connect with multiple people, different languages and different things, it's powerful. So I'm excited to be able to work with you and hold you accountable and do different things to get that project done and see it through. But for me, it was leave a legacy for my girls, right? So someday they'll be able to read it. And losing my mom 7 weeks ago, right? So terrible.
So sorry.
Thank you. And one day at a time, it gets a little easier. But one of the most beautiful parts was that she was able to read it.
That's it, though. Like that's what like kind of the process kind of starts feeling like.
Correct.
When you start writing a book too. It's like it's like this opening for people to tell their stories.
It's very therapeutic.
Yeah.
For you, right? And it gets a lot off your chest.
Yeah.
But it'll also help the other people.
Like since I started talking about kind of like this Dear Isabella, I had just recently had one other mom reach out to me, and she's like, I want to talk with you. I wanted to see. I'm like, let's do a video. Like, and she's gonna come and talk about marketing and how to use marketing, but also talk about postpartum depression. And it's like, it's cool, like, because that's not my experience, but to be able to tell somebody else's experience
Sure.
is like, I think that this is kind of the most exciting part about writing the book, and kind of how you are able to really like help break down. You're not doing it alone. You're helping other people like myself kind of break it down into a manageable,
Piece.
executable, like I can try to at least execute this. And then you also provide like a lot of the different services. When we start in January, right, and you're gonna help me, what's the first step?
What is your end goal? Right? What do you want to get from the story? What type of impact do you want to make? What's the purpose? What's the intention behind it? And where do you see this? If you were to look, if we were celebrating this 10 years from now, and we were high-fiving each other because you got New York Times
bestseller. It's
right?
happening.
Exactly.
We did it.
Amen
It's
to
on
that,
camera.
Right? So, but if we're celebrating that, what does that feel like?
I have another idea for my second book.
Already? Let's focus on the first one.
Thank you so much for having me come to your spot today.
Very
I
well.
appreciate it. I'm just super psyched about next year for sure.
Do
it! Okay, so now we are going to knock on some doors in Conimicut and Warwick. I probably might run home and get some sneakers. Legitimately, Joelle, we're gonna do that. I wanna let everybody know that we got record-breaking numbers for Warwick. We'll see you there. This is a Mom Real Estate back trunks. You got for sale signs. You also have Old Navy bags because they didn't fit the kids. We've got blankets. This is definitely, the broker real estate mom vehicle. Here we are, guys. We are in Conimicut and Warwick.
We just sold this awesome house. We're gonna do some door knocking because I wanna let everyone know that we hit record-breaking numbers for a raised ranch, legitimately like $25,000 over the appraised value. So I actually started doing door knocking when I first moved to Rhode Island because they're like, oh, just talk to your sphere of influence. I was like, I don't have a single person. So I had to like legitimately like go knock on doors and say, hi, my name's Meg Mut. It's a great way to just meet your neighbors and also let people know like, hey, here's how your latest investment is doing. You're welcome. I think that's weird. I think we should turn off the camera. Are you serious? We'll just back up because it's COVID and shit. Just like introduce the thing that we're doing. Hi! I wanted to let you know that the house next door, did you know how much it sold for? Okay. I sold it. Nice to meet you. It's so awkward. Oh God. Hello, my name is Meg Mut. I just sold the house across the street. Do you know how much it sold for? $445. Yeah. So if you're ever interested and you know anybody who's looking to buy or sell, I'm the best. We're filming a show. It's called the Meg Mut Show.
Oh boy.
The thing is knocking on doors. This is like what you're supposed to do, but you're supposed to get people's phone numbers. They're not going to give you the phone numbers. Where are we? I'm just kidding. Well, I'm glad that you're pushing me because it's a little awkward. Hello.
Hello.
My name is Meg.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. We're filming a show, but I'm a real estate agent, and we just sold that house right up there.
The big one up there.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's lovely. Lovely.
$445,000.
I love
It's
it.
great. Bye. Joel's begging me to go up this one. I can't. There's not anywhere to. I can't even knock. Is the car here? This looks scary. It looks like there's gonna be a gun. God. Hi, Bub. Do you want to buy a house? Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We did a bunch of stuff. Next week, we're gonna actually be speaking with Christine. She's from a moving company. So come check us out next week, Meg Mut Show. Thank you for having us. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Over there. Can we do that again? Wow. I've had nothing to eat today. All right. It's a rental. We're in Conimicut, anything goes.